Hello, everybody. Joseph Reed here with Singing News. I'm so glad that you're joining me. Maybe you're watching on Singing News TV or you're listening on Singing News Radio, maybe on social media. Maybe you click this link in an email. Whoever you are, listen to me for just a few minutes. This is something I'm very passionate about. Many of you who know me have listened to my show over the past 2.5 years. I went on a health and fitness journey. I lost 150 pounds of fat with fitness and nutrition, went back to school, became a certified personal trainer and certified nutritionist. And over the past 2.5 years or so, I've just dove into so much knowledge about health. And a while back, I heard about a technology that has to do with sound frequencies. And then lo and behold, we meet this incredible company called Wavewatch. And that's what I want to talk to you about. Now, listen, guys, stay tuned. Don't go away from this. Don't click away from this. This could change your life. Linda, it's good to have you with us with Wavewatch. How are you today?
I am perfect. It's so nice to be on with you. Thank you for your interest in frequencies and
Well,
the Wavewatch.
first, I know there immediately there are people who are saying, I don't know what you're talking about, sound frequency and how it relates to health. But the science is out there, the studies are out there by major studies, very recognized studies about how sound frequencies can improve our health. So let's just talk for a minute, Linda, if you can talk a little bit about the technology of sound frequencies and how it relates to our health.
Well, basically, it's a law of the universe. Everything has a vibration, okay, and a frequency. And they were able to measure these frequencies over 100 years ago. And we really haven't put them in use. There's quite a story to that. But today we're finally seeing and understanding and hearing the use of frequencies and how they can make a change in your body. So basically, everything vibrates. There's something called resonance. And Nikola Tesla did a lot of work on this. And he named something called the mortal oscillation rate. And he actually acknowledged that when two items or two things vibrate at the same frequency, they will meet and resonate and actually self amplify and fall apart. Now, that's what we acknowledge as the opera singer singing the high note and breaking the crystal goblet.
Right.
But we can put that to use in our bodies. And we've never thought about that or done that. So that's what some of the latest information and technology is showing us, that we can use sound frequencies to rebalance, to actually amplify, to blow up, to change everything about our body. So there is a frequency for everything.
Yes, your organs, the way your body, or the way your brain responds to certain things. So picture this. A sound frequency is being produced out of this device. It is a wave watch. I'm going to show it to you here in just a minute. But with this watch, it's a wearable. It's not a smart watch. It's not going to sync to your phone. What it is basically just sound frequencies. When you tap the watch and you open up that screen, it has various things you can select from emotions. There are categories for men and women and their health. There are things for cognitive health, things to improve digestion. So you can imagine if you're, let's say that a certain part of your brain that helps calm you down produces or responds to a certain frequency. When you select that on the watch, that frequency then is going through your body, and then the frequency of your body and it meet, and they respond to each other. That in just in a short explanation, is that correct, Linda?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're going to react.
They're
Mm-hmm.
going to
Yep.
react. So if the frequency if this particular frequency says, okay, this is a calming frequency, then the frequency through science is played through this watch, which is mostly inaudible because the back part of the watch right here, and I'm going to show it to you. This is the band I'm using, Linda, right here. And
Okay.
when I opened up my Wave Watch, first of all, it's so professional. It came with this great informational piece right here. Look at that beautiful case that it came in. Right here it is. that zips up the watch, the charger, everything is in there. And there was an additional band in here. I've got a gray one, but I use this because I exercise quite a bit and it seems to be the best for me. So when you turn this watch on, and I'm not sure how it can, yeah, you can see I've just turned it on.
Yep,
And
we can see it.
I can store favorites here. And I'm going to try to scroll here, and you can see brain, you can see chronic, emotions. Now, this is the one I use a lot because I'm very busy and always got a lot of stuff to do. So over the past couple of weeks, I've clicked on emotions. You can see calming, fear. You can see harmonize, mood balance, and then slide over to page 2, relaxation support, self-control. How important is that when it comes to trying to get healthier, when it comes to eating better? Stress relief. I've been using those a lot, but it goes much deeper than that. There are so many ways that you can use this watch to produce those frequencies. And on the back here, you see where the frequency comes from. That is actually on top of your wrist right here. So your body recognizes the frequency and then your body responds to it. And
Yes.
this is, I can't tell you how excited I am to not only know this technology is out there, because I had been reading about it before I saw my first Wavewatch. And then I heard about Wavewatch. And then lo and behold, Scott Gotti, our CEO, comes to me and says, "Hey, we've been talking to a great company." He said, "I think it'd be up your alley." And when he said Wavewatch, I already knew what it was. So I was excited about that. So we want people to learn more about Wavewatch. And so, Linda, tell me how long Wavewatch has been here. I know it was a labor of love to get this up and running.
Yes. So we've been out about 5 years, and this actually is the second version, and a little bit easier to use, lighter, and a smaller watch. The original one, was different. Obviously, that's why we have version 2. But both of the watches have the same frequencies on them. There's actually about 1,100 frequencies, exact frequencies for different self-care problems on the watch. But on this one, they are divided into 146 different, frequency sets.
Mm-hmm.
And then to even be more specific, some frequencies inside the frequency, just like a song, there's lots of, movement and sounds within every song. And so some of these frequencies have 30 frequencies, up to 30 frequencies inside each idea. So when I calculated, we have about 24,000 frequencies on the watch, so it does do amazing things. We've had lots and lots of testimonies.
Well, I want to tell you my short-term, experience with it. A couple of weeks ago, I was teaching for a week at Bethel University for Charles Novell School of Music. The week prior, I had to do an event out of town, MC an event. I went straight to the school for 1 week, left the school, drove again for multiple hours to go to another event. It was 7 straight days of, 14, 16-hour days, and a lot of emotional work with teaching and then a lot of driving. So I thought no better time than to start using the Wavewatch. And so I started using it there to try to help me keep my focus and keep my stress down, to try to calm me and to sleep, by the way. And Linda, I'm just going to tell you the truth. I really felt a difference immediately whenever I started paying attention. It hit me. Wow, I'm not as stressed as I was an hour ago because the frequency had been playing, and I had had this stress for multiple hours. A lot going on, and I really felt it. But I felt it before I thought about it, and I think that's what makes it so legitimate. Because when I realized, wow, I feel better, then it hit me. Oh, I've got the frequency going right now on the Wavewatch. So just in that short period of time, I don't leave. Like I have a smartwatch right here on this wrist, and I wear this on the other wrist. I don't even care about having 2 watches on, but and then there are times, of course, at night when I want to sleep. I've been using the sleep and make sure that the watch is on. I'll put it on, but I don't leave without it, Linda. I'm just so excited about this watch and how it can change people's lives, which is why We want you to learn more about it. And you can go actually to singingnews.com. If you scroll down, you can see the banner for Wavewatch there. And when you go there, there's a prime time sale going on right now. You can check that out. And also, we've got a special discount code, which is Singing News. Singing News. It's that easy. One word is a discount code. We're talking about $150 off, $300 off of two, $500 off of three. So if you want to get one for you and your spouse, or you and a couple of family members, this is a perfect opportunity for you to do it and to really start changing your health. Many of you have tried multiple things to try to get better and feel better. And the things that are just maybe that you've seen on TikTok or social media, they're just not working for you. I want you to try sound frequency technology, Linda. It's just next level life changing.
Thank you so much. And just for an example, people say, oh, how can it work on so many things? And how do I know what I need to do? Well, it's easy. You are in charge of your own self-care. This morning, I woke up with bug bites on my legs. So all I did was go to bites and stings. And just like you said, you don't even think about it. And then it's like, oh, they're not itching anymore, But yesterday, I had a toothache. So I was running it on dental, and the day before, I think I had something sinus maybe, So what is going on. If your little toe hurts, And
Yeah.
so you are in charge of your self-care, and there's enough different selections on here. You just touch and play it. And it works very easy because there are 70 receptors in every cell, and they will start to vibrate when they feel a vibration. And then they start the cell to vibrate, the next cell vibrates, the next cell, and it zips through your body faster than the speed of sound. So sometimes things change very rapidly. Sometimes they don't, and sometimes you might need to play more than one idea.
That's right. And you can actually store your favorites on there, ones that use more frequent. And this is, as a matter of fact, I've got the site pulled up right here. If you go to singingnews.com and you click on the Wavewatch banner there, you will see this come up. You can learn more about Wavewatch, how you can save. It's got all of your options there, some testimonials. You've got to have a story, Linda, that you can share with us. There are testimonials right here if people go see, but is there a story that sticks out in your mind of somebody whose life was just so positively changed by this?
Well, just recently, this one has still kind of got me on a high because a lady came up at a conference and she walked up to the booth and her hands were like this. She had essential tremors and her sister was with her. And, the sister volunteered the information that she couldn't even hold a cup of water, a glass of water. And somebody at the booth put the watch on her and she immediately felt something go up her little finger and up the side underneath the wristband. And I think just all the way up to the elbow. And in 3 minutes, her essential tremors were gone that she had had for over 3 years.
And you witnessed that.
Yeah. And so the next day she comes running up to the booth and she's got her hands out, and she's showing you they're just as steady as can be, and she didn't know what to think.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's maybe, a little bit different than some people's, but most of the time, if we're at a conference and we have loaner watches for people, they'll come back within an hour and say XYZ problem is gone. So we put those testimonies and videos online for you to see.
If you have never heard of sound frequency technology and how your body can respond, how you can become healthier through sound frequency technology, I just want you to know there are two people that are sitting right in front of you. And you folks know me. I don't just throw stuff out here. I believe in the technology. I believe that if you have any need, listen, even chronic illness we're talking about, there are frequencies here to where those chronic illnesses can respond positively and your body can start feeling better in so many ways just through sound frequencies through the Wavewatch. So Linda, we encourage everybody to go to singingnews.com, scroll down, click that Wavewatch banner, and then they can use the promo code Singing News for those tremendous primetime discounts that you can get. I'm proud of my Wavewatch. Like I said, it's going to come. Linda, you guys didn't hold back. The case is so nice. You open it up, you can see where the watch goes in. Your charger is in here, along with, hey, I've got this extra band if I want to dress it up a little bit different. There are other band options too, that you can find, singingnews.com, and click that Wavewatch banner. I'm so excited about this, Linda. Will you come back and be with me soon, and let's dive into
I
it?
certainly will.
Well,
Lots of stories to share with you, but most of all, you just need to try it. And all you need to think about is if you've ever listened to a song and you listen to music for a reason, you might even turn your favorite song up on the radio, which you provide so much of, and you'll calm down or your countenance will change. That's what this is, specific songs.
that's right. That's exactly what it is. So experience the Wavewatch like I am, and you will see how it can help you and help change you. A lot of you are going through some things right now. Maybe it's physically, mentally, emotionally. Look, trust us. The science is there. The technology is there. Wavewatch. Singingnews.com. Scroll down, click that banner. Use the promo code Singing News for a deep discount. Learn more about it. And Linda, thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to be able to talk with you more in the future as we share this incredible tool with our listeners and viewers here at Singing News.
Thank you so much.